for joining me. Now let's talk a little bit about breath, or a little more about breath. So last time we talked about it, we were talking about smoothing out the breath, just trying to make it nice and relaxed, easy, gentle. But how do we actually do that? My favorite trick is doing it while walking, but we're in our chairs, we're not quite there yet. So I'm going to show you my hack method that I use for this sort of a practice. And that is using a metronome. I have one on my phone. It is called Tempo. I will leave a link for it in the description. Not affiliated in any way, shape, or form. There's a whole bunch of metronome apps on whatever app stores you're on. And this just happens to be the one I picked up years ago and haven't had a need to replace it. So it's there if you want it. And if not, just look for a metronome. You might even have one sitting on top of an old piano somewhere. Works just as good. I've got it set for 60 beats per minute. That basically means 1 beat every second. And I've got it just set on a simple 4/4 pulse. And there's no accents, which means we are free to interpret that pulse however we like. That's kind of the key for this exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start it up, and you're going to hear a pulse every second, 60 beats per minute. And what I want to do is I'm going to start timing my breath to this pulse. So on any particular pulse, I'm going to breathe in for a certain number of pulses, and then I'm going to breathe out for that same number of pulses. So I found most students pretty comfortable starting at 4 in and 4 out. So that would look something like this. 1, 2. So all I'm doing is I'm looking at timing these rhythms together so that I'm doing the same in-breath as out-breath. And if 4 is a little bit long for you, go for 3. If 4 is fast for you, go for 5 or 6. Doesn't matter, find your rhythm. And that's a rhythm where you're not hyperventilating and you're not, short of oxygen and going to pass out. Neither of those options are good. We're looking just for a nice, comfortable rhythm where we can even out our in-breaths and our out-breaths. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. How did we do? Excellent. I'll meet you back here for our next lesson where we're going to do that for 5 minutes. It's probably going to be the most boring video ever put on YouTube.